I am Preeti and you're watching this Knowledge Bank information video on select your own destiny. Select your destiny. Now, this video is like where there are two sort of people in this world. One is the ones who believe in predictions, who believe that in life there are predictions, and because I myself do tarot and I know how many people expect that in life things should be predictable. So in one side we have people who know that life has to have predictions, and on the other side we have people who feel that they should be able to carve their own destiny. So, which is why we are here to find a middle path, because anybody who depends on predictions, if their predictions don't mean something positive in the future, they are disheartened, they are disappointed, they don't want that thing to work. At the same time, if you are carving your own destiny, people who feel that they are carving their own destiny, they might just have that hint, or maybe they might not have that hint, but certain things in life are predestined and they would not like that their destiny that they have chosen, it's not the one from what they have selected. Right, so we are getting into all of this, and stay tuned, watch this video till the end. So this video is for everybody who believes that there should be predictions available, that should be able to give step-by-step prediction for what's going to happen in life and what's not going to happen. So do you want your future written already? If you want that each and everything in your life should be written, do you think that you would be happy? And none of us would be happy. None of us would want that each and everything in our life should be predictable by some predictor, by somebody who gives prophecies, or by somebody who has very strong intuitions. Nobody wants that. So in life, predictions can happen. Yes, people can give accurate predictions, but at the same time, you don't have to depend on predictions, because not the entire life is predictable. So only about 25 to 35% of experiences or incidences, or only 25 to 35% of incidences in life are predestined. So those can be predicted, and rest of whatever happens in your life, it depends on what sort of decisions you take, on what sort of actions you take, what sort of mindset you have, what sort of thinking pattern you have. No method of future prediction, whether it is astrology, whether it is tarot, whether it is that crystal ball reading, palmistry, or face reading, or any other method of future prediction, it's not going to be 100% perfect. Now, if people are aware that there are certain people who are very strong and very accurate with their predictions, again, that person will be predict only those areas perfectly in your life which are predestined. Others which you have to take as they come, they won't say anything about that. Even I do tarot, so I know how many people expect that I give them accurate predictions. I have to say this repeatedly, that don't depend on future predictions. Just don't want that people predict for you perfectly so that you have an entire plan laid out in front of you. It's not a problem if the predictions are positive. If the person who is going to predict says that you are going to be successful, you are going to be a millionaire, you're going to have a very thriving love and romantic relationship. If every area of your life is predicted positively, there is not a problem, and nobody has a problem with such predictions. Problem arises when there are predictions that are not satisfactory according to what we want. So that is where the problems arises, and nobody wants that. And nobody even is aware that if you go to a future predictor, they will say each and everything positive to you. So just be aware of this. Just keep your eyes open and keep your mind open to accept whatever I am telling you, because it's not it's like a very good thing to know that everything is laid down in front of you and you are just saying, okay, it's going to happen after 5 years. Why do I start working hard for that for now? If something is going to happen after 2 months, I will start working in that direction a week before. This is what people do. You know what people do with me is that so you know what people do is that a lot of times they ask that, okay, when will my life partner enter into my life? Now they want a prediction. Now for some people, the relationship area is predestined. For some other people, the health area, that they are not going to have any major problems in their health, that is predestined. For some people, for some other thing is predestined, and for some people maybe everything, every area, there might be something or the other that they have to create. So now when I say for some people, you might say, okay, now I might have actually one area that is not predestined. Let me go to this person and ask which is my predestined area. At least I am clear about that. So, you know, there might be certain times of your life when that area is predestined, and then after, it depends on how you behave, how you act, how you uh, take your life from there. So, not the entire area in of your life during the entire time is going to be predestined. Somebody told me what's going to happen in my relationship, when will I find my life partner? So, you know, that person is somebody who has not begun to find their life partner, who don't go and mix out with people, who don't go and try to see, you know, if somebody is trying to talk to you, if somebody is trying to show some interest in you, and if you are not responding, then it's, how can you ask somebody to predict whether, when is your relationship going to, when is your love life going to thrive? You are not getting involved with somebody, you are not getting into relationship with somebody. And I'm not just telling you that just vaguely go out and get into a relationship with anybody out there. I'm not saying that, because if you want a good and thriving, long lasting, committed relationship, the your partner has to be a good human being. Your partner has to be a sober and stable human being. They have to be good and hardworking people. Yeah, so honest, truthful, transparent, all of these good qualities are needed in them. But how are you going to find that sort of person? That will be possible when you go and start meeting. You cannot just go and mix and mingle and have an affair with anybody you meet. Just go and mix and mingle, try to see how that person is. If you feel that things are good, then maybe you can take the next step. If you feel things are not good, there are some warning signals, then just take a step back. Right? You are not committed, and you are not into a relationship. That was just like a introductory part, or that was just like an okay sort of a friendship. So that's fine. Right. So yes, so this is what I have to say, and it's not just about the relationship, it's about a lot of things. Sometimes people say that, okay, how is my health area going to benefit? What is going to be my health prediction? And what is my lifespan prediction? And what people do is that lifespan predictions is, suppose if somebody is predicting that they will be surviving till 80 years, what they will do is that they will try to make the best of their life, make the best of things and choices, and enjoy to their best till they turn 80. Maybe they might even where maybe they might even spend their savings, and they just feel that, okay, till the age of 80 they are going to live, they are going to survive, but what after that, they don't know what is going to happen after that. So why to save money for thereafter? So, you know, there are people who do this, so don't do that. You know, even lifespan predictions are not perfect. If somebody can predict that, okay, that person is going to live till 80 years, but then how this person starts thinking, how this person starts living, they might start developing a very healthy lifestyle than what they are doing now, and they might actually increase and extend their lifespan. And if there are somebody who have got a prediction that they will live till 95 years, they are so carefree. They know that, yeah, nothing is going to happen no matter what they do. They start eating junk food, they start having a very bad lifestyle, no healthy lifestyle, no exercising, and they might actually end up having they it might be a question that whether they would live for 95 years or not. Right, same thing applies to each and every area of your life. I have people telling me, asking me for predictions, give me future predictions, perfect. And even, even for results of school children, school and college, university kids. And I used to get people, and this is the reason why I stopped doing predictions, because people just ask for predictions and they stop working in that direction. I once, not once, a lot of times this thing happened that somebody who was very hardworking, they asked me a prediction about their university results, and based on what that person was doing at present, their hard working method at present was very good. They were very good, they were very attentive, they were very hard working, they used to study and grasp whatever they were studying, which was really fine. That was going to work for them if they continued to do that for the rest of the year. So the reading was based on their current way of working hard. And when the reading was done, it came out, yeah, whatever you expect that would happen if you keep on working in this way. So what people do is that they listen to this part, whatever you have chosen, whatever you have thought will happen, they just miss out on this part if you keep working hard in this manner. And then they stop doing that hard work, they change the way they are hard working. They just feel that, okay, if I am going to get that result, if I am going to get that many grades, why do I have to worry so much, why do I have to study so much? I have had people come to me and literally do that, and then they come complaining, Preeti, you told me that this thing will work, this thing will, I will have this grade in my university exams, my finals. What is happening? I just had so bad grades. Then I have to ask them, when you came to me, you were working this hard. Was that the same study pattern that you followed even once you left my office? And then they are, oh no, no, I was not following that. I actually thought that just because it's predestined, it's going to work for me, even if I don't work hard on my career. That is what people do. One more interesting thing happened was that about health problems. Somebody had a chronic health issue, and that person asked me that, okay, Preeti, they are having this chronic health problem, and I am going to visit a doctor, I am going to take medication for this thing. Do you think that this problem will get healed easily? Now, the modality that they were talking were very good, and that modality did give very good results in that sort of chronic problem. And that chronic problem is where people have to suffer for years. But because this person told me that they were going to take medication, and because that thing was just initiating, the reading came out that if you go out to a doctor that you are talking about, you will get healed out of that ailment, out of that chronic problem. What that person did is, I told, yeah, if you work with this doctor, your problem will get healed. It won't last for long. That person asked me, will I be affected by it in future? The answer was no. If you are using this medication, it won't affect you in any time in the future. Then that person went away, and after 2.5 years, that person comes back to me and says, Preeti, you had told me that this problem will never come in my life. See, I had to take a month's leave and take complete bed rest just because this problem had become so severe that I could not move about easily. My question was, did you follow that doctor? Did you follow, or did you go and meet the doctor and follow their medication? And their reply was no. I said, why? They said, just because you said that you won't be bothered with this problem again in future. They did not bother to go and consult a doctor. The prediction was, if you consult this doctor, if you take these medicines, then it won't affect you in future. So, a lot of things are there in minds of people. They feel predictions are like written on stone, and if something has been destined, you won't be able to change it. You won't be able to alter it no matter whatever you do. It is not that way. Only a certain things in life are predestined. And nobody who predicts will tell you them upfront, because they might not even be required to be addressed. Right? So yes, so this is the weekly video for you, and I hope that you like it. If you have liked this video, hit the like button. If you feel that this video can help somebody, do share this video with that person. Let me know how did you like this video in comments below, and I will see you again in my next video. Until then, keep following the path of your soul's purpose, because you are born for a reason. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.